let's start in the NFL. What's a future pick you'd like for league MVP?
Lamar Jackson. If you're going to win this award, you have to win a lot of games. Lamar Jackson's 15-1. Keep in mind, 14 of the last 16 MVPs have been a 1 seed or a 2 seed. And I like the Ravens to win a lot of games this year. Top 5 offensive line, top 5 head coach. Defense is stacked. Some issues at corner right now, but they're stacked. And offensively, they brought in a lot of weapons for Lamar. Zay Flowers out of Boston College, he's the real deal. You bring in Todd Monken as the offensive coordinator. Lamar's going to roll up the rushing yards. He's going to have more passing yards this year. 15-1 is a good price on the former MVP.
I like it. I agree with that. I mean, I can see that happening because I do think they're going to win a lot of games. I do think they've got some things to prove. They only got 2 playoff victories since winning the Super Bowl, for crying out loud, a decade ago. So they got a lot to prove, and I get all of that. Now Lamar Jackson's got his money. Odell Beckham Jr. is in there. Zay Flowers is no joke. It's going to be interesting to see how Harbaugh works with that running game because, Dobbins didn't want the ball a little bit more. But the bottom line is I do think that's not a bad choice.
Okay,
like
starting off 1 for 1. Let's go over to that bad man's new team. What is your play on the Jets win total this season?
It's a tough one. It's 9.5. If I had to make a bet here, I'd think about going under. Everyone wants to compare this situation to Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay. People forget that Bucs team started 7-5 that year before they got hot. Look at how difficult this schedule is to start the season. I could see them 2-4 going into the bye. That offensive line is a big problem. And Aaron Rodgers turns 40 years old in December. If you've got an aging quarterback who's coming off a down year behind a bad offensive line on a new team against a stacked schedule, it's going to be tough to get the 10 wins. So I'm small bet, but I'm going under 9.5.
I'm not going to go under 9.5. I think they're going to be in the AFC. I think they're going to surprise some people with some of those victories over there. I know you see the Cowboys on the squad, the Bills on their schedule, obviously the Broncos, the Chiefs. We get all of that, but I do think that when you have a defense that elite with an experienced quarterback that's got everybody hyped because he's not Zach Wilson or Matt White. The bottom line is I'm going to go with the over. I think the Jets are going to win more than 9.5.
Okay. Let's go over to college football. Obviously, the season starts this weekend. Reigning Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams and USC open their season tomorrow against San Jose State. What bet do you like on this one?
If you can get 31, the number's starting to creep up. USC a 31-point favorite. I'd lay the 31. Lincoln Riley, the head coach of the Trojans, has a phenomenal track record in week 1 as a head coach. 6-0 straight up, 4-2 against the spread, winning those games by 37 points per game. They're going to hang a big number offensively. The question is the defense. They can't be any worse than they were last year. I think we're going to see a slight improvement there. USC hangs a big number, and they end up covering the 31.
I agree with that. I mean, damn it, what else am I supposed to say? You going up against San Jose State. You Lincoln Riley with Caleb Williams. You're supposed to be able to handle your business against San Jose State, especially at home.
All right, not too bad. Joe, thank you again for bringing your stash on to First
Appreciate
Take.
you, man. Appreciate you, brother. The stash, I got to get used to it.
The college football season kicks off tomorrow, and the 18th annual MEAC SWAC Challenge kickoff game with South Carolina State squaring off against Jackson State. Our celebration of HBCUs begins at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.